I want to start by thanking everyone for being here today, especially those who traveled far. And no, I don't mean those of you from Nassau County. I can't believe this day is finally here. Wish. My little sister has gotten married. There are not enough words to say how stunning you look, Chris. This is truly your day. Whenever I think about the two of us, I always say to myself, I got the personality, Chris got the beauty. Although Chris would argue she got both. And secretly, I would agree. Chris is beautiful from the inside out. She always has been. There's a sparkle in her eyes which radiates from her delicate, sensitive soul. I remember when Chris was a little over 2 years old. John Paul, Vanessa, Lib, and a few neighbors and I would take turns squeezing her while she sat in her baby seat until she started to cry. Instead of getting mad at us, Chris would say she was sorry and give us a hug and tell us she loved us. We were pretty bad to her, but she was always pretty good to us. I also remember when Chris was about 7 and my mom gave her a perm, which wound up looking like a Jerry curl. It was quite the sight. Although such a look might have destroyed most other little girls, Chris managed to look adorable with it.
Debatable.
No. In fact, I was so envious of her, I gave her the nickname Jungle Girl, just to make myself feel better. Chris and I were not always as close as we are now. Growing up, we struggled with the usual sister stuff. For example, Chris used to steal all of my clothes and then lie about it. What makes this most shocking, today especially, most of the jeans in my closet could be mistaken for my dad's. Completely true. Wow, how times have changed. My style is now that bad, and Chris's is now that good. I'm glad I just played a small role, at least a little bit, in helping Chris become the fashionista she is today. Chris, I want to thank you for giving true meaning to the word sister, and for sharing the last 29 years with me. You are honestly one of my closest friends. When I can finally get in a hold of you on the phone, which is not easy if anyone ever tries to get in touch with Chris.
Oh, come on.
Everyone, come on.
You are always there to listen, you never judge, and you offer a unique and valued perspective. I know I can count on you for anything and everything. You are a cherished gift to me. Speaking of gifts, I have the distinct joy and pleasure of welcoming John into our family today, which is ironic because, as I'm sure John could tell you, I was not necessarily his biggest fan when he and Chris first started dating.
Sure.
What?
I remember the first time I met John at happy hour at the recovery room in Mineola.
That's right.
So memorable was the impression he made on me, and not in a good way. To this day, I can still remember what John wore. A white button-down shirt, untucked with jeans, and a navy blue sports coat. As I watched him work the bar, I thought to myself, look at this player. Then as I watched him work his way towards Chris, I silently prayed, please God, don't let her give him the time of day. Well, it's funny how things turn out. Chris not only gave John the time of day, she is also giving him the rest of her life. Looking back, I've never been happier at having had a prayer go unanswered. John is an amazing compliment to Chris. He has always treated Chris like gold, and together they share a treasured love for one another. Excuse my shaking. It brings me so much happiness and comfort to know Chris has chosen this man to be her partner. While you may not be able to count on John to hit the game-winning home run in wiffle ball,
No way.
you can always count on him to be there and to always be the same person I've grown to love. John, you've been such an amazing presence in not only my sister's life, but in my family's as well. We are blessed and fortunate to have you, and I could have not have picked a better person to have as a brother-in-law. It now gives me immense pleasure, not to mention relief, to invite you all to stand and raise your glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Sasala. May your love be modern enough to survive the times, and old-fashioned enough to last forever. Here's to love, laughter, and happily ever after. Congratulations. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
The maid of honor, Thomasina, Busch, everyone. Wonderful job. Thank you.
Love you.